Hello, Roar Mithril here once again, and this part is going to be a bit of a grind, so let's just get right to it. As last we left things, the Mana Fortress has taken flight, and resulted in pretty awesome music in the background. It's also opened a new path for us, one that Jaima told us about. We need to go to the Pure Land. Fortunately, that's pretty close to the lofty mountains. Normally you can't actually land here, but during this specific part, you can. I've been waiting. Come here, quick! So this is the Pure Land. Full of rather troublesome monsters, and also home to something rather annoying. Is it a boss? No. It's the fact that this place has a special armor. It's the best head-type armor for the boy. So, that being said, you need to grind for it. Because of one specific thing. Not only is it unbuyable, but it is permanently missable. The only way to obtain it is to defeat Griffin Hands. These lovely little footstool-looking things here. They will drop it rarely. So, yeah. I'm gonna be here doing this for a while. Because the thing is, it is undeniably the best head armor for Valor. Nothing else even compares. Pretty much all the best armor is droppable from enemies. The kind of irritating part of that is that all of the others are common drops and are not permanently missable. Just the Griffin Helm. The good news, though, is this does give me a chance to do some weapon grinding. Because here's the thing, once you clear the Pure Land once, you cannot re-enter it, and the Pure Land is the only place that has Griffin Hands. For those wondering about the other monsters I was fighting there, those were Ice Thugs and Mushglooms. Also an appearance from a Needle Lion earlier on. Come to think of it, after I defeat this one, I'm gonna check weapon levels real quick. Well, Branko's weapon skill is up, Boomerang reaches level 7, which I think is the best that can get for now. Indeed it is. Let's have you work with the Nimbus chain for a bit. Okay, you're working with the wing bow and still need work on that. And I've got... what is it again? Dragon Lance, and that still has some work. Quite a bit. That's a level 8 weapon. Alright, I'm gonna be working with this thing for a while. The enemies here can be rather brutal if you're not prepared. Oh, that Griffin Hand dropped a treasure chest. That wasn't from the Griffin Hand, but I just got a free barrel. So maybe sometime I can actually demonstrate that thing without having spent the $900 for it. Doom Trap. That's not a Griffin Helm. Ah, great. So these things are gonna drop Doom Traps. This is gonna be all kinds of fun. I cannot believe I got a free barrel. Wow, yeah, over 100 damage just from a normal attack. Things here hurt if you are not prepared. Chocolate. That's underwhelming. Yeah, so Griffin Hands apparently have two drops. Their common drop is chocolate. Their rare drop is the Griffin Helm. Yeah, once I run out of things to talk about in this area, I'm just gonna speed up the grinding process. may as well fight everything in the process, because you never know what they might drop, and also, it certainly doesn't hurt to gain some more weapon experience. Now, our ultimate goal is that cave that Griffin Hand is standing in front of. But, well, we're just not going to be ready to use that for a little bit. This part of the Pure Land can be a little complicated just because it does form a rather large loop. And, my goodness, but that is a speedy mushroom. Mushglooms, of course, do like to still try to knock you unconscious with their little powder attack. Well, everybody's already leveling up rather nicely here. This place actually isn't such a bad grinding location. So anyway, now we're back here again. Oh yes, more of the fun of Griffin Hands. They can cast silence. High-level silence, so it lasts for a bit. I guess it didn't drop anything back there. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we've pretty much taken the grand tour of this area, so, it's grinding time. So, enjoy the fast-paced ridiculousness. Well, that was different at least. There! Finally! Griffin Helm! Dear gods, that took so long. But at the very least, it did result in some nice weapon leveling up. Also, some leveling up for the various characters, and I finally got Shadow Zero on camera. So then, Griffin Helm. It's only a 5-point increase, really? What? Seriously? It doesn't look that impressive. I honestly thought it was more of a defense boost than that. But it does, however, pack a good number of immunities on it, if memory serves. At any rate, I'm going to keep telling myself that there was actually a point to me getting that thing. and that I didn't just waste a really long time getting that. I'm gonna research that once we get to a refreshing pause. There has to have been more to it than that. And again, if nothing else, it did give me a good experience boost fighting so long, and so help me if this Griffin Hand drops one, I'm going to be not a happy dragon. At least having gotten that thing, the way through the rest of the Pure Land is pretty much solidly mapped out. No more moments of having to grind, at any rate. I mean, there is some permanently missable armor in here other than the Griffin Helm, but nothing quite that important. For example, I think there's something that, like, the Ice Thugs drop, but it isn't anything like that, and it's outclassed by droppable armor later on. I think it's like an ice ring or something. Care to join us, Elise? Thank you. Five-point defense increase, really? Yeah, there had better be more to it than that. Some sort of stat increase or immunities, something. Probably a stat increase, actually. Immunities are usually more on the wrist type armor. Okay, into the cave we go.